Hello, everybody. This is iFreedom TV. I'm Richard Saisamon. Uh, we have Peter Stockton over here. And hold on. Hello, Peter. Yes.
Good. I am Peter
Yes.
Stockton, P Stock, and I'm your host on iHipHopTV.com live.
Hmm.
And glad to be here. You can follow us on Twitter, on Instagram. We're at Elundine19, at iHipHopTV, uh, and on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook as well. You can follow us there. So we was
Yes.
talking about the human rights issues in Laos
Yes.
and related to the flood before we had some technical problems we went through.
Yes.
Uh, I was also reading that South Korea failed to live up to a part where they were supposed to help for that dam collapse. Is that correct?
Yes. But it seems like the company paid to Lao PDR, and the money disappear, and I know that the money is going there, but it go to that project and go supposed to be building the housing for the flooded family,
Right,
or maybe they're to give them a shelter, or maybe build them homes to live,
right,
or maybe try to do something about their gardening or maybe farming area. But those money, it go to go to the road to access to something is goes wrong way. That's
right.
a very tough situation for them. So I understand that, and so very sad that they don't use the correct way to, or they don't spend the right way to handle the uh, flood relief.
Situation.
Yes. Uh-huh. Yes.
Right. That's the sad part, And I'm wondering because there was Laos Securities Exchange has suspended the trading of one of the construction and development companies there, and I was wondering if that was related or tied to it.
Yes, it did.
PCD, yeah,
Yes.
PCD company. They
Uh-huh.
got suspended, so I just figure so that's probably where all of the corruption and stuff is stemming from
Hmm.
behind the monies.
Yes, a lot of corruption, bribery,
Yeah.
and a lot of things is illegal. So I cannot mention all of that. Uh,
Oh
as
yeah.
as we
Yeah.
learned from the uh, dictatorship country, so we learned a lot of things from North Korea to Laos to Vietnam to Cuba. So we learned from that. So it's not strange for us at all. But we know something is happening over there. Yes.
Yeah. People know. They
Yeah.
know. Yeah. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. But corruption is all over.
Hmm.
So yeah, and with the communists there and the struggles, the inner struggles going on within the infrastructure, I can imagine that there is a lot of construction,
Hmm.
corruption and bribery and everything going on, and everybody got their hand in the till trying to get paid.
Uh-huh.
Understandable,
Yes.
understandable. But yeah, we are going to have Carrie Gardette coming through today, the
Right.
author of How to Find Mr. Right, and
Yes.
you can also look him up on howtofindmrright.net. And check out the whole scene. He got, it's a nice website. It's
All
really
right.
informative, so we're going to go into him. But right now, we're going to go into, let's run the commercial, How to
Hmm.
Find Mr. Right, and then we're going to go in and we're going to hear Rory J. Tour Bus coming up.
Yes.
and then 2K Kent, and then we'll get back to Kerry Cardette.
Okay.
This is iHipHop TV live on iFreedom TV. I'm your host, P Stop.
We love this book, How to Find Mr. Right.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
If you haven't read it, you're missing out.
Make sure you buy it.
Read it.
Okay, so I followed the steps in the book and I found Mr. Right.
Me too.
Produced by Create.
I go. Hella dropouts in my city. Damn, what makes you think that I'm so different? Tryna chase this money, it's a mission. Fall and stumble, niggas just be tripping. Couple bands down, pay my rent. I could not be sleeping on no curb, so I put my phone do not disturb. You're only gonna get what you deserve. Ooh, I think I just pinched the nerve. Welcome to the bright side of the earth. Don't worry about all that world, it's just a curse. We all have promises made to us, and that's just something you just have to trust. Like, make her fall in love, I do not lust. Let's just hop up on my tour bus, hop up on my tour bus. Get this money, show you how to adjust. It's nothing to discuss. I'm head hunting, what's the fuss? Them diamonds like, them diamonds disgust. Ran it up a must, ran it up a rush. She a runner, boy, and I ain't fucking with no bust. Bust down, half a pound, pack a bottle, combust. Lease this chain, that shit slick handcuff. Started from the ground, yeah, that shit was rough. Now they want me now, know that shit is tough. Take your L like bossed up. I don't need you no more kiss and tell. All that I won't treat you well. So much going on, I had to focus on myself. You ain't tag along, I cut you off, I couldn't help it. On the money mission to the motherfucking Benjamins. Keep it gentleman, pussy nigga act so feminine. Try to get rid of him, yeah, get rid of him. I'm a real one, all these niggas just motherfucking blending it. Yeah, I'm a real one, all these niggas blending it. Yeah, I'm a real one, all these niggas blending it. I'm a gentleman, all these niggas just blending it. I'm a gentleman, I'm a real one, they just blending it. Yeah, hella dropouts in my city. Damn, what makes you think that I'm so different? Tryna chase this money, it's a mission. Fall and stumble, nigga.
Okay, we are back, and
Right. Back with iHipHop TV live. I'm your host, P Stock, and shortly we'll have Kerry Cardette coming through to discuss how to find Mr. Right. I was just a little bit tidbits of information. It was amazing to find out that today in hip hop, the Tribe Called Quest dropped their Midnight Marauder LP. 26 years ago today.
Oh, wow.
Classic LP. I hear that music, everybody listening to it, everyone playing it. Also this day, 26 years ago, Wu-Tang Clan dropped Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers album. Same day.
Wow.
26 years ago.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's amazing. And yesterday in hip hop, on November the 8th, 31 years ago, the Jungle Brothers dropped their LP Straight Out the Jungle. Another classic. So with all those albums dropped, especially today with Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauder dropped 26 years ago. Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu dropped 26 years ago. And Dave East today drops his new LP Survival. And that's very interesting. Dave East is also in the Wu-Tang series. that can be seen on USA Today or on Hulu. And here we go. We got Carrie Gardette coming in. One moment. Here it comes. Let's see. Here we go, Dr. Richard. We have Mr. Carrie Gardette.
Oh, hi, Carrie.
Online.
Hey, Dr. Richards.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Wright.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. And Carrie, what's going on with you, brother?
Man, it's great. I just want to thank you in advance, you and Dr. Richards, for having me on the show. This is truly a blessing, man. Thank you very much.
Oh, thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Hey, before we're going to get into it a little bit on Mr. Wright, you know, and I directed a couple of young ladies to the website as well. You know, they were talking about, they followed, you know, iHipHop TV, and then they went through and they seen that, and they was asking me, does it really work? You know, can he really straighten it out? You know, that's as outside of just picking flat out bad men just to go for it. I mean, you got to go. So what would you say to that, Carrie?
Well, truthfully, you know, again, it's about how you look at relationships and are you open to changing, okay? Because I see women that they feel they're stuck in their situation and that nothing can change for them, and they think that they don't have any other choices in their relationship situation, and that there's just no Mr. Right out there for them. Well, I'm here to tell them that there is a Mr. Right out there for them.
All right. And I see from the website, you know, you've had a lot of success, you know, which is always a great sign, right? You know, you had success. You got some good testimonies up there, you know. And Dr. Richard, Carrie's going to be coming through the show. I say probably every other week or so, you know, to give us some updates and stuff. And I'm gonna try to get a live, you know, somebody, you know, that you could, you know, work with and see as well, you know. But
yes,
how in that type of it's hard. It's got to be considered life coaching. So I mean, do you ever run across any that you just really can't help? Any women you just can't help them at all?
The only things that I find that make it hard for me to coach women up is how they think. And the key to that is if they're positive and they're willing to be positive, they can find Mr. Right. But if they're a negative person and it's something that's just the way they are, men run from negative women.
Oh, yeah.
So they're never going to be able to find their Mr. Right because they're always going to say all the wrong things rather than the right things.
Right. Now, interesting question I have for that. And the search for Mr. Right for a woman or any person, you know, you would want that significant other, that partner, to be somebody that not only, you know, your friends, you could be your best friend. You hear most couples say they're best friends. I hear a lot of women right now, you know, to talk about, you know, a lot of women say they have mostly male friends, right? And they, not too many female friends, they have male friends. But now I hear these women saying that their male friend that they consider their best friend is now trying to be romantically linked to them, but they're not seeing them that way. You know, how would that be? And I find it odd because they're best friends already. They know each other.
Yeah, and that's kind of a easy thing to do because you're very comfortable with that person. You can talk to that person. You can communicate with them. But really what I do is I tell women that there's actually 4 things that they need to do to find their Mr. Right. And that is, number 1, they have to be willing to think differently about their personal situation in terms of relationships. Then the second thing is that they need to be able to change how they feel about relationships. And then the third thing is they need to look at all of the options that are available to them. And then the fourth one kind of goes back to what you're saying, is that I tell them they need to walk away from all of the negative people in their life. And when I say that, I might be talking about a best friend or a relative, a brother or a sister, because, you know, if they don't have a Mr. Right, they definitely don't want to see you with Mr. Right.
Understandable. You're right. You do see that out there. You do see that out there. It's scary for me. I mean, I get, you know, today when I watch a lot of young people, especially in the hip hop genre and that culture, how the relationships, you know, are almost meaningless or like placeholders for some of these young women. It's like they're with men until the what they think is the Mr. Right come along, whether it's for monetary or, you know, security, any type of other way, or just plain looks. You know, most of the young people I hear, that's what they go for, the looks. Looks
Yes.
is the main thing.
Yes. So let me tell you why I wrote How to Find Mr. Right.
Yes.
I wrote How to Find Mr. Right for a middle-aged single woman who's at home alone on the weekend, watching TV by herself, wishing she had a man in her life, but not real sure how to find her Mr. Right.
Ah, yeah. That's the perfect group. And a lot of these women are professional women as well, too. They have professional careers and everything, but nobody at home.
That is a huge target audience, because these are women who have done and accomplished pretty much all the things they want in life. And the only thing missing is a man to share all of that wonderful things with.
Right. Wow, that makes sense. That does make sense. So, yeah, so I guess that explains the success of How to Find Mr. Right, you know, the book. So I had to direct people for that, you know, it's like their guide to help get them over it. If you're just going to be at home alone, read the book, ladies.
There you
the book
go.
is available.
And it, you know, and it gives them a lot of insight, because I give them a step-by-step process to go through to find him, Mr. Right.
Yes. Hey, we have 2K Kent.
Out here, man.
On there, you just
What's going
come
on,
in,
fellas?
and we got Kerry Gardette of How to Find Mr. Right on. He just going over the book. He's going to be popping in, you know, every other week or so to come in and chat up and give some advice to some of our female followers, you know.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, that's what get them motivated.
Get them on the game, for real.
Get them motivated. That's
what's
right.
up. Okay.
That's right. So
That's
hey,
good.
it's great. So the book is called How to Find Mr. Right, and you can be seen on ihiphoptv.com. There's a link on ihiphoptv.com. Also, that takes you right to the site. And Kerry, go ahead and give out your information where people can find the book and
Sure.
and follow you.
Yes, they can find me, and I welcome them to visit my website at howtofindmrright.net and see all the great things that we're doing. And obviously, if they're interested in purchasing a copy of my book, all they have to do is hit the buy button. And I also do one-on-one coaching with ladies.
All right.
That's right. Game them up. Show them how to be with a boss. You feel me? Follow the boss lead. You feel me? If she ain't following instructions, she headed for self-destruction. You heard me? You feel me? You gotta follow these boss rules. If you feel me, you want to go to the promised land, you gotta go with a leader. You feel me? But yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. You feel me? Come on, man.
You go, Mr. Right there for the right one.
You come on, you feel me? Game you up, lace your boots for the world that they may not be ready for. You feel me? Come on. You know, that's why they had the group Ready for the World. Baby, I get you ready for the world. You feel me? Oh, yeah. Come on.
UK Kent. That's right.
We out here, baby.
Put it down. But hey, Kerry, thanks
So
thank you for coming through today. We're going to be talking to you, going to be coming through soon, and definitely to our viewers and our female followers, check out how to find Mr. Right.net, or check him out on ihiphoptv.com. He's there as well, and that will take you right to How to Find Mr. Right, to find your Mr. Right. And you can go through there. The site is real informative and instructional. There's a lot of good information on there, you know, and then there's communications where you can get and actually contact Kerry and get the coaching done, get signed up. Kerry Cardette, thank you for coming through, sir.
Kerry, all right.
Thank you very much.
Right,
Appreciate you guys having me on. Looking forward to seeing you again soon.
Yeah, we'll be seeing soon. All right, we're going to get somebody in there for you, Kerry. We're going to get them. All right, now.
Thank you. Thank
Take
you
care.
for your coming.
Take care.
Thank you, Dr. Richards.
Yeah, thank you. You're welcome.
Bye.
Right, the author, the man, good stuff, good stuff. So we're in there.
Okay.
We love this book, How to Find Mr. Right.
Yes.
Absolutely love it.
If you haven't read it, you're missing out.
Make sure you buy it.
Read it.
Okay, so I followed the steps in the book and I found Mr. Right.
Me too.
So what song did that have on there? I know they always had hits. I'm trying to.
Midnight Marauder. Midnight Marauder was in there. What else? Electric Relaxation. That was one of
I remember that. There we go. Yeah, that's tight. Okay, see, they always been a bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the same day, and this all happened the day 26 years ago, Wu-Tang dropped the Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers as well.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah. Early '90s. Yeah.
Yeah,
Those little kids then. Yeah, man. That's a trip. My cousin. Well, we was young, but he was into that, and then he put me on with Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
And then once I finally understood it, I was like, whoa, these guys right here.
Gets deep.
Man,
and also 31 years ago, Jungle Brothers. I don't know if you remember the Jungle Brothers. They dropped their LP, Straight Out the Jungle. Classic. You know, that was that neo-soul hip-hop, knowledgeable, you know.
You know what? I do remember them, and I remember one of them like being on a movie or something too. But I remember they had that song with De La Soul.
Yeah, yep. Jungle Brothers. Yeah. But they're all related. I think they're cousins. Cousins. One's a cousin of another one, and what have you. They all related.
Yeah.
But also,
De La Soul.
That leads to what I was reading about Gangstar, the new Gangstar album. So DJ Premier, I don't know if you've seen the video or heard the record. It's called Bad Name. It's a new video where Premier passes the mic to Guru's son.
Oh, wow. I got to see that.
And Guru's son comes on. I think he's using his father's lyrics. I think Guru got him spitting his father's lyrics, but he sounds like his father a little bit, you know, like you can hear the Guru in him.
See?
You know?
Oh, wow. That's wild.
Yeah,
That's the Guru.
Yeah.
I actually met him before in Frisco, my boy Duggar, because he's in the industry, deals with everybody, and I happened to meet Guru. I met him one day. That was really cool, bro. Cool brother, man.
Yeah, Guru is down to earth, man. All about knowledge.
Man.
He was
I sure missed that group, man. Man.
Oh, they're coming back. Get to see him.
You know, man.
The reemergence of Gangstar.
That's crazy. His son.
Picked up by his son. His name is Keith Kassem.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're probably gonna be. He's with DJ Premier, so we're probably gonna be hearing about him. We'll be hearing about him, you know. So also Dave East's new album drops today, Survival.
That's what I want to check out. I'm definitely gonna stream that later on.
Yeah.
Download that thing. Yeah, we're gonna be bumping that. Oh yeah.
Yep. So 2K, tell our viewers out there the life. You're in LA now. You're moving about. You know, you get your blood, get your adrenaline up, the blood running. I know what's happening. What's going on in LA tonight?
Right now, we just happy that we just streaming good every week now, and we just putting more projects together to put out and singles before the year ends.
Yeah.
So we got more. Yeah, we got more stuff coming. Another single coming from Frank Stickums. I'm gonna be dropping other singles, and we got a few little surprises with some appearances. So we gonna keep all that coming, and as soon as it drop, y'all gonna be the first ones to know. We gonna put that out there. Come on, you already know how we rolling.
Right.
That's all we do. We just preparing up, man. Yeah.
Yep. Getting ready. Fourth quarter crunch, right? It's coming down.
Man.
You're gonna catch it here. iHipHopTV.com, iHipHopTV Live, 2K Kent, baby. You know, and the place to be. That's what's up. So right now we're gonna kick while 2K Kent's in the motion. Dr. Richard, we're gonna kick the Marquise Lemonade video, and that's what's next up. And 2K also got a surprise for later at the end of the show. I've been drilling. I got a surprise for you. I like it. I finally got one that I could use, but we'll talk about that later. Let's check out Marquise Lemonade here. iHipHop.
This is a beneficial.
Ground folks talking, nigga, shut up. Must be doing laundry, how he fold up. Bitch, I'm jigging, it was scissors, how I cut up. When it's about that money, like some huggies, I pull up. It seem like my nigga getting comfortable. I'm watching him. No, these ain't no shades, these binoculars. He ain't really solid, dog fraudulent. He know I got that sauce, I got that pack, I got them condiments. That nigga been talking all kind of shit. We never see him, we don't know him, he's anonymous. Homie is a knob, that is obvious. He like to show out in the party, he need an audience. Beat his ass, shake his hand, ruin his confidence. I keep my foot on these niggas, you just an ottoman. The hood is like my home, it's like my mama crib. And I'm quick to son a nigga like my mama did. Let me teach your ass a lesson. Put my hands on him, I gave youngin' a blessing. You coming at me wrong, you need directions. You know my dog got them texts, send him the message. Big dog, Scooby-Doo. You know I'm out my mind, bitch, I'm Looney Tune. These niggas switching up, I'm like, who is who? Better keep it on your waist like it's a hula hoop. Hold up, I ain't done with them. Just give me a minute, I'm having fun with them. I remember thugging, my biggest dilemma was, do I make juice out of lemons or go in they denims? Fuck it, let's make this lemonade. You know I came from Section 8, bitch, I'm a renegade. All over that bread, this ain't no mayonnaise. How you expect a ball when you playin' hate? You know we gon' fuck it up for real. I've been out here grinding like Pharrell. You been out here acting like Denzel. This lemonade ain't Minute Maid, so make sure it don't spill, nigga.
Okay, so we are coming back. Okay.
TV Live with 2K Kent on the move.
Come on, we out here.
P. Stock and Dr. Richard, engineer extraordinaire, all in a place. iFreedom TV. Hey, you're out there on the move. You was talking about this 90s out there, man. It's freezing here. We got that Arctic blast.
Oh man, the East Coast. I need to come there and cool off. It's been like, it only cooled off a little bit for a minute. It's back. Man, we back. All the way, that's like 95 out here. It just cool off at night now. But daytime, yeah.
Yeah, so here it's freezing. We gotta have it all week. That's below zero type weather.
Ooh, see that East Coast freeze ain't no joke. Woo.
No, it's starting out there. It's starting out there in Texas, Oklahoma, all that, and running across the whole country.
Ooh. Man, and sometimes we get it. We get it from Alaska when it comes down, and then it'll get real cold at night. You know, especially during like December or something. Yeah. If it gets that, sometimes LA will switch up and be like, "Oh, we just gonna be hot all year."
Yeah, man.
Crazy, man.
I'm ready to jump on a plane too, and find out what see what it is, boy, because I need. It's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. But hey, we was talking about albums. Gucci Mane and Kendrick Lamar both get ready to drop albums. So they're trying to compare, because Kendrick hasn't dropped anything basically since Damn. I think, and and Gucci dropped 5 albums since then.
Gucci not playing.
Yeah, he's not playing. So I guess they got a kind of verse kind of thing going on between Gucci Mane and Kendrick Lamar. I'm gonna be real interested in hearing Kendrick Lamar more than Gucci.
Oh yeah, he gonna come with some shit.
Yeah.
I'm trying to creep up on one of their studio sessions right quick, man.
Yeah.
I know they working on some shit.
Following Damn, this is gonna be some hot.
Oh yeah.
Hot stuff.
Super hot. Yeah,
it's gonna be hot. But yeah, definitely. We got some movement with the female artists. JP, our boy down south, JP, our VP. He's getting Diamond White, of course, in the mix, and we're gonna have also Bonita Applebaum. Which is funny because that's a Tribe Called Quest song.
I like that. Yeah. See, I remember that.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. So Bonita Applebaum's another female we got get ready to come through.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna start too. Let me just do this right quick. Yeah.
Gotta get something.
Yeah, come on, man. Let me get that Hennessy right there. That's what we doing. We getting this Hennessy. We not that one right there. Yeah.
There you go, that Hennessy.
We're not drinking this early. We doing this for later on tonight. But you feel me? You just never know because we're gonna be in the studio all day. You feel me?
Yeah, that's the way it goes down in the studio. That's the way it goes down. If they don't know, they're gonna ask somebody. But it gets live. It gets real in the studio.
Come on now. Come on. This is how we be doing it. Like every weekend, it be like this. Cause this that day, where we really got the time, where we really could just do what we want.
Yeah, hammer it all out.
Yeah.
Make everything come through. That's what's up. That's what's up. Yeah. Hey, I was seeing that Outkast, the Neptunes, and Mariah Carey are all nominated for 2020 Songwriter Hall of Fame.
That's big.
That is big.
That's real big.
Especially for Pharrell and Hugo.
Yeah.
That's big for them. You can see Outkast. You can see. Mariah Carey, but Tunes, they had some hits too, so that's love. So that's big.
Oh yeah, Mariah Carey, they deserve that. They are crossover hit makers, take it to the moon top, all the way to the drop. Them guys, phenomenal. Some of the biggest influences in music. Mariah Carey, her singing alone, and Neptunes. I don't even want to get started. I put it like this. They were so influential. We were sounding like them even then. I'm going to have to re-put that track out. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, come on. Really, because that's how that was the big influence. Chad and Pharrell, they was super big. We was doing, like how everybody had a Neptunes beat. We had our, you know what I'm saying? We had something like that. That was lit back then. But, yeah, I love them. They all deserve that. Mariah, all of them, man. They deserve that.
Yeah, that's real big. That's real big, and that's good because we're getting to see it, and they're going in. A lot of people. It's funny. You talk to some younger people, they don't know about the Neptunes. They just know it as Pharrell.
That's crazy.
Pharrell. They don't know it's the Neptunes.
That's crazy to me. That's hella crazy.
Yeah. But they came out that Chesapeake, Virginia area down there Teddy Riley and all of them. They all be down there together hanging out,
Yeah.
That's when Teddy Riley had the studio in the back of the bus, the tour bus with the studio on it.
Oh, because Teddy trained all them cats.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He had all them on point.
Yeah. They came in that New Jack Swing era, and he helped them. They all transitioned from the New Jack into what it is today.
Oh, man.
What it is today.
You feel me? They took it to the future.
Yeah.
That's how Teddy do. He put on a lot of the greats. Rodney Jerkins.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And Crawford City, who produces with us, he had a pleasure of working with Rodney Jerkins in his camp.
He went up to Jersey He was up in
Yeah,
Jersey.
nah, actually, Rodney was out here, and
yeah,
you know, they worked. They did some stuff on Kelly Rowland album and a few things. Man, came out, was dope. Yeah.
I was at 105.9 The Beat in Philly whenever he was working with Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson had that fallout with him. Remember, because he was releasing the songs. He was letting the songs leak out. You know, Rodney. But yeah, the Point Pleasant kid.
Hold on 1 second. Somebody's trying to make me. Hold on 1 second.
All right, go for it, 2K on the move. 2K on the move, coming back. But yeah, that's interesting. You know, with that style, those guys to go back. So at that time, brother, we're gonna take the time, Dr. Richard. You're watching iHipHopTV.com live on iFreedom TV. I'm your host, P Stock, and we're here with Dr. Richard, and 2K Kent is back and forth. He'll be back, and he's on the move right now. And we're gonna go into the next video. We got Young Nas, you know, another one. We got the Smooth Gangster, one of my favorite Young Nas. This and you know, Black Bags is beautiful. But this is Young Nas. This is iHipHopTV.com live on iFreedom TV.
You with your funny fun, looking up at the sunny sun, butterfly cheeks and lemon cut hair, hardly a worry and never a care. In her eyes, the color of love. In her eyes, the color of love.
Diamond in the back with the sunroof open, driving down the freeway. Eyes real low, just singing my song. Driving down the freeway. Life already fast, so I'm moving along, yeah. Driving down the freeway.
It's too
blowing my smoke all by myself, just driving down the freeway.
Ay. On my way to the projects, hung up the metro, bitch talking nonsense. My challenger running whole like a faucet, and my flow is this shit, no toilet. If it's war, I'm at your door like Mormons. Met that supplier and made a fortune. Yeah, new money, pay hustle. Need a big deal, I need to holler at Russell. Ay, and that's realer than real, and Nas remain the hardest nigga still. Mouthpiece good, that's why I sell it. I got more game, hold on, let me take the exit.
Diamond in the back with the sunroof open, driving down the freeway. Eyes real low, just singing my song. Driving down the freeway. Life already fast, so I'm moving along, yeah. Driving down the freeway. Blowing my smoke all by myself, just driving down the freeway.
Yeah, I'm so smooth, I should've got Taylor. Twisted blunt, smoking grade 8 by the 8th. Push it, take a swig of Hennessy with no chaser. They say Nash dropping hits like Joe Frazier. Yeah, you niggas heard right. I'm guaranteed money like a Mayweather fight. I had to put in work to earn all my stripes. I'm a hard hitter, like to kill spikes. Can't kiss my hoes, but you could buy her. I run my city, so I guess I'm sire. Drake down and the best that money could buy her. Blunts rolled up, hold on, let me grab the line.
Diamond in the back with the sunroof open, driving down the freeway. Eyes real low, just singing my song. Driving down the freeway. Life already fast, so I'm moving along, yeah. Driving down the freeway. Blowing my smoke all by myself, just driving down the freeway.
Yeah, I just smashed it, watch the 5-0. Slid through the track to knock a renegade out. I'm recruiting white girls. Add you to the team and we can share the same world. And not just that, I need you to turn dates while I count that scratch. Real pimpin' business deeper than rap, and I don't need no hoes to act like they on Babs or be ugly either. I'm in a trap and my prices is cheaper. Are they gon' follow me or blur me? Just a contradiction. My travel time has ended. I'm home to my bitches.
Diamond in the back with the sunroof open, driving down the freeway. Eyes real low, just singing my song. Driving down the freeway. Life already fast, so I'm moving along, yeah. Driving down the freeway. Blowing my smoke all by myself, just driving down the freeway.
Back with iHipHopTV.com live. iCliff with 2K Kent. Who you got, 2K?
I'm rocking with my boy Jake Money. He just chilling right now, and we just out here getting some money, man. Just chilling, man. You know, enjoying the day.
That's what it's about.
That's all.
I wish I was with y'all with that sunshine.
You feel me? Yeah. Another day in California. You know how we do it. Walking up to the swap meet. It's one of these days. You feel me?
Yeah.
Going to the swap meet, enjoying it.
Pick up some gear for the night, right?
You know what I'm saying? For real. That's all we doing. And then, you know, back to the lab, you know, getting this stuff going, you know.
Yeah.
Rolling up shit, you know what I'm saying?
Keeping it moving and grooving. Yeah. Hey, did you hear what happened to Master P and No Limit this week?
Yeah, I heard they got booed.
They got booed off the stage.
For not knowing the lyrics and hella stuff.
In St. Louis.
Yeah.
St. Louis is hardcore, boy. Ask Eddie Griffin. But no, Charlie Murphy, the late Charlie Murphy, they threw him off the stage in St. Louis.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, they don't play there. So, Master P, come on, Percy. You need to call us, 2K Kent, iHipHopTV.com.
You'll get that lit. You'll get that lit. I mean, the only thing, all in all, I give No Limit they props for hustling.
Oh, yeah.
They just didn't make no phenomenal artist that's around right now.
No.
You know, and them, even though some people had talent, you know, that could rap, they thing was more of a hustle, and you know they got their thing in. You know they had their own thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was its own thing, own sound. And how can I put it? It didn't go with everything I would say that was mainstream. So it's not like a Jermaine Dupri or nothing where you making it more hip hop. I would say.
No.
You know what I'm saying? That where they crossed over to other shit. You know, they kind of kept it more regional, and they did it big. They was going platinum with that shit.
Yeah, he had a big that was KLC, the sound of KLC that was pushing all that stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
so
that's what it was, KLC.
And their own sound, yeah. So it really wasn't compromising with anything. But one thing I noticed sometimes when if it's not a certain thing or a certain thing, the longevity is just it could be, you know, or maybe it could just be that artist that just stood out and kept going. That's what it really boiled down to too.
Yeah.
Gotta have that artist, you know.
Gotta have. Well, they had the Fiend. You know, I thought the Fiend.
Not enough though. He gotta be
he
a classic.
wasn't. No.
Come on, man. You gotta look at Missy Elliott. You gotta be a classic, man, to be from back to now.
Yeah.
No Limit. Y'all need it. They need a Lil Wayne. Where's their Lil Wayne on that status? Where's they juvenile? You know what I'm saying? You got
juvenile. Yeah. That's
they
true.
got them longevity. They got the longevity. You know, Birdman and them, and they extended it. Once Lil Wayne put out Drake and Nicki Minaj, let's keep it real. That was hip hop. He did a hip hop, different move, different sound, different everything, and that shit worked. Now he's got icons.
Yeah.
Now he got icons.
Yeah, Young
there
Money.
You go. Come on, because he did that different sound at the end of the day. Come on now.
Yeah.
You had hip hop. And like we always say, what I've always known from my California perspective, you gotta compete with the East Coast. You have to compete with New York. It's still to this day. You gotta throw some hip hop up in there.
Right.
You got to.
Right.
You feel me? If you go.
Somebody calling. Did you want to accept, Peter? Hold on. Sorry.
Who's calling? Who's it? I don't know who's coming in. They're not coming in here. It might be Young Nash.
It might be. I think that might be. Young Nash.
But Cash Pacino, something like that. But they call my number, so my number is bother our screen That's why. So it's one place is to call you is the best. So when they call,
Yeah, that's Young Nas.
oh
That's
really?
Young Nas.
Oh, he gotta call Peter
You gotta
Stockton.
hit me.
Yeah,
He gotta call Peter Stockton one.
yeah. So because this one is a lot on air, so it bother on the screen who's calling and. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Nas trying to come in.
Okay. Let him join. Maybe open the line for him one more. So.
Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm trying to get him over now. Get him over now to see if he comes in. But yeah, he came in on you. He should be coming in on me. I got him in there.
Okay.
So he got to come on in.
Yeah.
That's all.
Okay.
Young Nas got to come in and shout it out for we roll. Hey, I was checking. You know what I seen today? We was talking about the hip hop politics. You know, Scarface was running for city council in Houston.
Oh man, yeah, he deserved that.
Yeah, so he's forced a runoff. I don't know if he won, but they're having a runoff to make to make sure the voting and everything's correct. But I would say to Scarface, keep it up, and even if you don't get this one, come back and get it next year. Don't stop. Don't stop.
For real.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Somebody with the, he knows what's going on, the real point of view.
Yeah, keep doing what you're doing, Scarface. You know what the people need. And especially in your town and your district and everything, you know what they need. Don't give up on it. I hope you get this one. Keep it up. Let's make it happen. So we get 2K Kent ready for his future political office there coming up.
Oh man, it's all
Minister of Music, right?
Yeah, I'm saying that's crazy. It's it's a trip. The West Coast ain't been into politics ever since Tupac and Suge Knight.
Yeah.
They was finna do that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to keep, especially with the state of politics right now.
Yeah.
People need the truth instead of these lies.
I mean, that's one thing. I mean, even with Trump, I know people don't like him, but he does just straight up say shit, though.
Yeah, I mean, him saying it right out the top ain't as bad as just him doing stuff that's flat out lying. Like we seen you do it. No, it wasn't me. Yeah, we saw you. You know
how that goes.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at a lot of stuff is dirty, and that's just another part of the game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like when they said Reagan was here, all the dope came in. So, I mean, what can we say about that? You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, that's true. Everything. That was the crack. That was the crack epidemic. They told us to just say no.
Yeah.
Just say no. Remember?
Nah. And it's cold in reality. What they was really saying is don't get rich.
Yeah.
But be strung out.
Yeah.
That's what you're really saying.
Yeah.
Just don't get rich. Be strung out.
Yeah.
Man.
And they did Ricky Freeway Ross wrong. They tried to make him the scapegoat.
Yeah.
They tried
to
make him the scapegoat in there,
But, somebody gotta be the villain in these stories, man.
Yeah. Unfortunately, they make somebody to be the villain.
Yeah.
Hey, next week some information. What's going on with you this week? What's happening? You doing any shows or just the grind still going on?
We just grinding. We just really in the studio and about to probably release another single this month.
All right.
And then we're going to do another one on Stickums.
All right.
Next month, everybody is moving. And that's really it. Getting a lot of the business structure. I know a lot, so I'm educating these guys on, hey, this is how this work and this is how we do this. We've been making money on this, so just really showing them like, hey, now you see results.
Organization.
Yeah. And like any business, it takes money to make money. So that be a lot of artists in general have it, they be having issues with that. But now they, this is how this stuff works.
That's how the business go. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It's always been like that.
Yeah. If I open up a 7-Eleven, you got to pay all the people to put all the stuff in the inventory and resell it. Same thing.
Same thing.
Come on, man.
Okay, let me.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Let me put Young Nas to join. We'll see.
Okay, yeah. Is he hitting you again? He's coming in on your side.
Yeah. Let me
Bring
try
Nas
it.
in.
Okay.
What's
Young Nas.
What's
There
happening?
he is. Young Nas in the place to be.
I just don't see him.
One, but it wasn't popping up. I was trying to hit the iHipHop TV Skype.
Oh, okay. No worries. You here? He got you in there. Yeah, there, man. It's like a family reunion right now.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm just chilling. You know, I'm out here enjoying this Cali weather. You know, steady accomplishing, steady winning. You know, just doing what I got to do, man. Yeah.
That's what I want to hear, Young Nas. Still, we know. Hey, we waiting for you to bless us with them new ones you got there too now.
Yeah. It's all, you know, it's getting cranked up right now. You feel me? And we making everything happen. You know, we trying to hurry up and get it done. But, you know, we got to, you know, take a little bit of time. But it's coming together, though, for sure. The new album, The Black Bags, we had 30,000 plus streams right now. You know, everything's going up. And we just steady accomplishing, just steady going. And, you know, we still, you know, got the movie stuff going. You know, that dropped December 1st, and then the soundtrack come out in January. So we got that jumping off. And, you know, we just steady on it, you know, lining up some shows. And, you know, just staying busy for real.
That's what it is. That's what I like to hear. Hey, JP, our VP down south, he also hit me up. He wants you to link up with his people up your way. Producer DJ Greg Isom.
Oh yeah, it's all good. Yeah, brother. Sometime was telling me about that. Yeah, we can make that happen. I'm trying to have everybody, you know, that's all at the round table with us. I want to have everybody on this new project I'm working on. You know, I'm gonna drop another album. So I'll be back in the studio in February. And, you know, 2K Kent, he gonna do some production. And we're gonna, you know, try to get Frank Stickham, let's get Greg on there. You know, we just, you know, try to have everybody in the camp. You know, on this CD, we're gonna get Rory J. You know, we're trying to just have everybody on there.
There it is.
All day.
The special all day.
Moving.
We'll be back in the lab February, so, you know, we'll be able to connect the dots with that a little bit more. And, you know, 2020 gonna be a hell of a year. It's gonna be good, just like
Super lit. Yeah.
Better.
Come on.
Yeah.
Lit.
Yeah, we're gonna be coming through. No doubt about that. But hey, I just wanted to put some information out there. Next week, we won't be here. Our engineer extraordinaire, Dr. Richard, got to go to D.C. He'll be on a mission, so he'll be on the East Coast for the week. But we will definitely be back the following week with everything. Hope to see you then, Nas. We'll probably get you with Greg Isom. We see what's happening then. Make that happen and get that popping. And we be looking for the new stuff always from you. And same with 2K Kent. Got some stuff coming out there. Got any shout outs y'all want to give before we break it off?
Shout out to everybody. Movement, man. Everybody rocking with us, tuned in. Everybody, man. We going live from here to your living room, man. That's
for real.
Yup.
To the
All right, that's what it is. Live to the living room. That's what it is. You can follow Young Nas, 2K Kent, everybody on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook. You can see him on iHipHopTV.com. You know, follow him on there. You can also follow us on at Aludine19 at iHipHopTV.com. 2K Kent, Young Nas, in the place to be. So Richard, we're gonna go out on the 2K Kent number 5 on the chick. We got the full jammy on. We're gonna run with that out the door.
Come on, baby. Let's
sound out spot to come up. 2K Kent, iHipHop TV, Young Nas. I'm Pete Stock. This is Dr. Richard. This is iHipHop TV live on iHipHop.
We going live.
Take care.
Peace out.
Peace out, man.
Peace out.
baby hella bad too. Long hair, body with them tattoos. I'm in the club, like here we go. She shaking it like Lucas. And I'm on, that's a rock too. Digging, this is what I rock to. Heartbreak, new edition. Got the Benz outside, new edition. Nothing but the best that I dip in. Forget the rest, this is 2K pimpin'. California living, on the highway, California driven.
She bad, she know it. She ain't even afraid to show it. I'm home.